Do you remember the story of Carlee Russell? She's the Alabama nursing student who went missing after stopping on the highway to supposedly help a lost child. She called 911 around 9:34 p.m. local Alabama time to report a child with no shirt on who happened to be wandering along the side of the highway in the dark. According to detectives, Carlee said she was taken by a man who caused her to not only lose her wig, but also her phone. Her Mercedes was left on the side of the road, running with the door left open. She said the man took her through the woods and made her climb over a fence. He blindfolded her and held her at a home where they tied her wrists together oh so gently as to not make a mark. They took pictures of her, and then a woman there played in her hair and fed her cheese crackers. Carlee said at some point she was put into a vehicle a second time, only this time she managed to escape and run through the woods to her neighborhood. Well, today I bring you an update on this crazy tale of deceit that appears to have been plucked right from Liam Neeson's Taken movie. We're going to get into it, but first be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on updates to this story, trending topics, and so much more. Now let's get into it. On July 13th, Carlee Russell vanished into thin air. Her mysterious disappearance sent shockwaves through the state of Alabama and beyond. News of her apparent abduction sparked a massive statewide search operation, and then the entire nation watched with bated breath. But as time ticked on, the plot thickened and the truth began to surface. The unimaginable became reality. Carlee Russell's disappearance was not what it seemed. Her apparent abduction turned out to be nothing more than a ruse that left many questioning why. Fast forward to Wednesday, October 11th, and Carlee Russell found herself in Hoover Municipal Court. She was finally facing the consequences of her actions. The charges? False reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting an incident. In the courtroom, Carlee stood her ground and pleaded not guilty to the charges. There was no jury trial as it was held in municipal court. The moment of truth arrived as Municipal Judge Brad Bishop delivered the verdict. Despite her plea, he found Carlee Russell guilty based on the recommendation of state prosecutors. And the verdict? 1 year in jail and a hefty $17,874 in restitution, along with 2 additional fines of $831 each. But Carlee wasn't about to go down without a fight. Her legal team, led by attorneys Emory Anthony and Richard Jaffe, swiftly declared their intentions to appeal the case to Jefferson County Circuit Court. Really now. As it turns out, this move is not surprising, as defendants often appeal municipal court decisions to have their case heard and decided by a jury of their peers, something that municipal court doesn't offer. So, what lies ahead for Carlee Russell? Well, she's not throwing in the towel just yet, and her dedicated legal team is determined to fight for her rights because they believe that state prosecutors are eager to see Carlee Russell serve time behind bars.
This has not been without drama for sure. This entire case from the very beginning, Ben, and that continued today. An interesting hearing, this pretrial hearing for misdemeanors gaining a lot of attention. So the headlines from today in Carlee Russell's brief court appearance, Judge Brad Bishop finding the evidence sufficient for a guilty verdict, appealing Carlee Russell's legal team, appealing over the Attorney General's insistence on Carlee Russell serving jail time. Now, we had some video from earlier today. Russell, Emory Anthony, and her legal team, as well as several family members here at the Hoover Municipal Court. Again, Russell pleading not guilty. A number of things were pointed out as far as what has been agreed to and what the Attorney General's office was asking. For instance, that Carlee Russell pay $831 per charge. Also that she pay $18,000 in restitution. But it was the 6-month jail time that the Attorney General's office journalist is insisting upon that really sparked the appeal. Now, following today's hearing, Emery Anthony, her attorney, was asked how Carlee Russell is doing.
I think she understands what has happened. She has apologized. I know you all said not through me, but that's not good enough. But she has apologized for what transpired. I don't want her to have any type of breakdown or anything of that nature. So we're handling her with kid gloves and trying to make sure her mental state is just fine.
Because I wanted to bring in some professional hoaxers just for this story. Joining me now, Ola and Bola Ushandairo, best known for helping Jussie Smollett with his MAGA hate crime hoax. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Great to meet you both.
Great to meet you too, Kennedy.
So you guys are world-class hoaxers. Ola, when did you know that this was a big phony baloney bunch of nonsense?
I found out once she said that it was a white guy with orange hair that kidnapped her. We were both like, wow, this is diabolical. President Trump is out here trying to kidnap folks and decrease the black vote. This is crazy.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is she was in Alabama. That really is MAGA country. So Bola, what would you have told her? What advice would you have given her to make the hoax successful?
Well, I would have said maybe she shouldn't have said there was a child walking for 6 football fields, because that's just unbelievable. I knew it was fake when she said that, and I'm sure a lot of other people were scratching their heads when that was mentioned.
And there you have it. This crazy case of Carlee Russell, who concocted her own abduction, faced a guilty verdict in municipal court, and is now headed to circuit court for another sequel in this Taken saga. I'll be here to keep you updated as the story continues to unfold. What do you think about this appeal? Is it just a ploy to delay the inevitable? Do you think Carlee will actually serve any jail time? Let's continue the conversation in the comments section below. As always, I'll meet you there.